I know that I want to be a mom one day. One day, on my own terms, I want to raise a confident and kind little black bundle of joy and give them the world. But this world we're currently living in, where partisanship outweighs a child's nutrition and school shootings have become commonplace, seems incapable of giving them the basics they need to survive. 2 weeks after the leaked first draft opinion by Justice Samuel Alito revealed that the U.S. Supreme Court may be poised to overturn Roe v. Wade, 192 House Republicans voted against a bill that seeks to commit more than $20 million to not only rectifying the widespread baby formula shortage, but also working to prevent future shortages. Representative Troy Nehls of Texas, who, you guessed it, voted no, ran to Twitter to proclaim that baby formula should go to Americans before illegals, as if that has anything to do with anything. I guess it's pro-life unless a baby needs to actually, live. Then, on May 24th, a gunman fatally shot 19 children and 2 adults at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Second, third, and fourth graders senselessly lost their lives just 2 days before their summer vacation would have begun. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell tweeted that he was horrified and heartbroken by the disgusting violence, and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer acknowledged that gun violence is a plague that has taken over our nation. But both senators continue to point fingers at each other as to why neither of them has scheduled a vote on bipartisan legislation requiring a background check for every firearm sale. Senator Ted Cruz is lifting up in prayer the children and families in the horrific shooting in Uvalde, but still chose to attend the NRA annual meeting just days later. Pro-life sounds more like pro-power when falling out of the mouths of politicians more concerned with potential presidential campaigns than the peace of mind of parents across the nation. There are absolutely no circumstances in which taking away someone's bodily autonomy would ever make sense to me. But how can SCOTUS ethically overturn Roe v. Wade in a country that refuses to prioritize the safety and well-being of its children, forcing people into parenthood and then essentially abandoning them when it comes to raising, protecting, and even feeding those babies lawmakers insisted they give birth to in the first place? Make it make sense. According to Education Week, there have been 119 school shootings since 2018. 27 of those shootings have happened within the first 5 months of 2022. Without action, those thoughts and prayers won't get any higher than the ornate ceiling of the Capitol Rotunda. I'm not asking the US government to reinvent the wheel here. There are several countries already leaving behind progressive breadcrumbs for it to follow. In 2019, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern banned semi-automatic weapons nationwide following the terror attack in the city of Christchurch. Back in 1996, Australia imposed restrictions on who's allowed to own pump-action shotguns and high-capacity semi-automatic weapons, collecting more than 650,000 assault weapons via buyback programs. It's hard to keep heading to the polls and casting a ballot when it seems like nothing ever changes. I can feel that disillusionment with our democracy bubbling up inside, but it helps me to remember that nothing great was ever achieved overnight. Every time I exercise my civic duty, every time I speak up for the issues that matter to me, I'm slowly etching away injustice to reveal a better tomorrow. That consistency matters, and I hope I can persuade you not to give up the fight. The only way to be sure that the lawmakers who represent you have your best interests at heart is to be an informed voter during your state's primary and midterm elections. If you have children or want to start a family someday like me, you know those little ones deserve a world that enables them to not only survive, but to thrive.